What's up, BC? Let's get weird and totally overboard. You'll see some surroundings in the background that, by happenstance, work out very well. Alright, it's bedtime. So this is a nightcap, the final or only libation of the night. You'll pick up what I'm laying down. This pineapple cider brouhaha to go with my Sunny Chiba shirt is all going to make sense momentarily. I'm not making as many videos as usual. Life's stressful. You don't give a fuck. So I'm not going to get into it. But besides not making as many videos per usual, I'm not making nearly as many contest entries as I'd like. My guitar player 07, McCook, a bunch of cats out there in the vinyl community. I hope I get to you. If not, you know it's not personal. I freaking love you. Alright, but there's a guy named JGYokahama. Did you work for Yokohama? Where does the Yokohama come from? I used to have a sleeper, Show Taurus, SHO, super high output Taurus that had Yokohamas on it. That's a tire, and that's neither here nor there. Anyways, beat around the bush. JGYokahama's got I don't know how it took this long for it to hit 1,000. What's wrong? 100 subs. 1,000's coming. I can feel it deep down in my bulge. I know it's gonna happen. Jeff's a good dude. So anyways, the reason I'm tackling this is the hardest vinyl community contest I've ever partaken in. Alright? So, let me roundabout it here, right? Roundabout. I'm sneaking in some karaoke, too, while we're at it. Because I'm probably not going to do the bonus entry. Alright, so Jeff, apparently he started this business once upon a time because he was a scuba diver. Maybe like to do some snorkeling and what have you, alright? So, that segued into his love of music and him making this nonsense that we all enjoy in the vinyl community of show and tell, just a game I play when I want to say I love you, babe. So, Jeff's a versatile individual, a renaissance man, dare I say. So, he's lived in America, obviously. And at one point in America, he lived in Hawaii. And then he ended up in old Japan. Alright. Well, I try not to be quasi-racist. You know, people get their feathers ruffled right now. Also, now he lives in the Washington, D.C. area. All right, and he has questions that correspond to all that. But the most difficult question I've ever been asked in the vinyl community was to show a manta ray. I guess, Jeff, I'm speaking for you. I apologize. Manta ray, stingray, devil ray. Maybe the Tampa Bay variety before people got so sensitive, they took the devil out of devil rays. So, that one was so hard that I got to dig in all my physical media. Luckily, Jeff is a good dude. So, he's like, look, if you don't have, by happenstance, the thousands and thousands of album covers that come to your mind with rays on it, you can show any aquatic life. So, and then your favorite band from DC area, show your favorite Japanese artist, and then what's the other rigmarole there? Aquatic life, Japanese artist, DC artist, and then of course Hawaii. All right. So also my cousin Gretchen's moving from Hawaii to the south. So that's exciting. Neither here nor there. What do you guys care? Let's get after this. If you guys know how I do with vinyl community contest entries, your boy goes overboard. So let's do it to it. Alright. No ray to be found. This is an octopus. Alright? And this pussy, if you don't know, there's a couple different versions of this. This is an early one, but not the die cut, which I love. And then I want to say that the British version, or maybe this is the British version, I don't know. Someone tell me in the vinyl committee. I've never shown this, but I'm not doing a 5 fresh finds. This is a Gentle Giant, if you can't tell by that huckleberry on the back there. Octopussy for aquatic life, right? Let me just start stacking these down here and try not to make a mess of things. So you're just like, still no rays to be had, right? So a shark. All right, Black Mountain. This is rad. I've probably shown this in the past. You know, it's not delicious black vinyl. It is. Oh, it is delicious black vinyl. I apologize. I thought this was one of them white joints. I got a couple of these Black Mountains on white, and I lied to you. I deceived you. I apologize. And it's not even about the wax on this one. It's about the shark. Baby shark, do do do. Baby shark. I got that karaoke going, and I'm annoying people and losing them by the second. So if you're showing sharks, you got to show Jaws. And if you're going Jaws, you got to go Jaws 3D. All right? But if you're going shark, man, Sharknado 3? Sharknado 3? Oh, hell no. And if you can't tell here, layers. Where does this take place? Washington, D.C., right? Subliminal. Trump's. You better watch out. The Sharknado's coming for you. And, you know, you'd think during a Sharknado, kicking up a storm of all this oceanic life, there'd be a ray in the mix, just, you know, flying through the clouds. But, nay, no. So Sharknado 3 with tie-in to DC. This is the closest I came to a ray. All right? So I bought this at Noble Records once upon a time. It was like $2-3. It was a blind buy. And I was like, I had to know what it was because it has ties to Greenville, South Carolina, where I'm at. So, neither here nor there. This does have a cover of Tiny Bubbles, the Vinyl Douche's favorite musician ever, Don Ho. This is a cover of Hawaii's Don Ho. And also it has a lovely pun. That's Amore. Closest I came with a track list. And with a moray. Man, when I thought about this in my head, I swear I thought this little fishy fish down here was a ray in my mind's eye. And I was wrong. There's no ray to be had. It's all just a lie. And this is all just dirty old man kind of frat house of yesteryear type jokes here. You have the well-equipped diver, if you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I get high by going down. Scuba do with me, and divers do it deeper. So this is a gem, so to speak. All right. And then, I guess you know what? While I'm at it, if you can't tell, Godzilla, Japan, James Bond up here with his brood of Japanese concubines. Not only did that partially take place in Japan, but also Pentagon, Washington, D.C. Scuba divers here for Thunderball, no eel. And in fact, I even dug into my book collection, Thunderball, not eel, no ray, just eels, no rays, sharks, none of that nonsense. All right, and then what else do we have here? You go into Hawaii, all right? Surf music is an obvious one. This has Hawaii 5-0. Also in the lines of surf music, Jan and Dean. This has my Honolulu, she's my Honolulu. She's the queen of surfer girls, if you don't know. All right, before I get into Japan and all this other nonsense, your boy is an idiot, so I'm going to pull a couple things in no particular order because I don't have thoughts or plans for anything. Forgetting Sarah Marshall is one of my favorite movies to tie into Hawaii, and is more or less about a grandiose puppet rock opera musical. So it ties into music. Also, Japan's Hair Monster, Godzilla, he ends up causing quite the ruckus in Hawaii. But your boy's a wizard with this. Also ties into DC. Hadn't even got to that via vinyl. One of the best stand-up specials of all time, Dave Chappelle. So this is filmed in Washington, D.C. All right, before I go on to the last of the business, the closest I came to rays, besides that It's Amore pun song on some shit nobody cares about, your boy had to go comic books right here. So here's a run from the New 52, Aquaman 10, Aquaman 11, Aquaman 12. Do you know who this is, people? Are you putting it together? It's Black Manta. All right. Whoa, fingers on the. I got a grip on the dick. I apologize for that, Black Manta. Please don't kill me underwater. And then, you know what? Those DC movies, Justice League's pretty painful. All right, but Black Manta, they absolutely nailed. I was surprised by that. A pleasant surprise. And also, if we're gonna do Aquaman and DC, I just got to remind you that Marvel is better. And here's Namor, Prince of the Sea, Submariner. Submariner? How do you say it? But anyways, he's fighting a Kraken. I have to let you guys know that Marvel is better than DC. Man, I'm fucking killing it, man. Layers. Got layers here. You know? I got tie-ins every which way. These shoes are never coming undone. Next business. If you could barely hear it in the background, favorite Japanese artist besides martial artist Sonny Chiba. We got the obvious. You're going to see a bunch of this in the vinyl community here. This is Flower Traveling Band. So, it just is. So, I figured I might as well show in a little bit of bonus here. This is Ghost, not the Ghost metal that you may know. This is a 45 recorded A-side 1989, B-side 1994. This is a Japanese experimental quasi-psychedelic band. I actually just recently picked this up in Charlotte. I got videos coming for all my recent Charlotte finds, Noble Records, and what have you of that region. Alright, we're going to keep it Japan for no apparent reason and completely unwarranted and unnecessary. Jeff did not ask for this, but hey, if you don't have Japanese artists, maybe you can get sneaky. Maybe you can get slick with it. I have some live albums. So, The Runaways, record store. This is one of the Black Friday record store days. Remember when those existed before the whole world crumbled to COVID? But so, Joan Jett and Lita Ford before they were famous. We got, from that same day, we got a little Miles Davis live in Tokyo. Tokyo's in Japan, peoples. We got the almighty metal gods, Judas Priest. If I'm doing that right, I'm looking in the mirror. It is what it is. So then if you're going to show Priest, you got to show Maiden. And then, so Iron Maiden with the original hype, made in Japan, is what it is, still in the shrink. And then since I was doing that, man, I didn't want to go crazy pulling way too many Japanese, you know, your boy goes overboard. I didn't want to go way too many Obi strips. I've opened this in the past, gatefold, booklet, poster, 45. This, I hate to say things that are mint. This is, honest to God, I don't know if it was ever played ever in history outside of me playing it once. This is arguably the nicest presented and put together record I own in true, honest to God, flawless condition. This one is pretty dope on some Maiden. And then I showed this one because I never put this in the fresh finds, so I figured now is a good time as any. I found this at Noble Records some time ago, minus the Obi strip, and I'm a nerd, so like 2 weeks later, I was at local pharmacy finds, Pharmacy Records, and I found this even cleaner, even nicer, so I had to grab it. If it looks hazy and dirty, it's because it's double bagged. It came that way. This thing is stupid clean, and it's got one of my favorite tracks on it, Boris the Spider. Boris the Spider. I apologize for these intervals of karaoke. I guarantee you they add up to a total of 1 minute. Alright, let's hammer this out. We're doing well. I don't know what that means, but let's just say I'm doing well. The last one would be DC. So my boy's moved out. He's a transient. He might be a homo. He's an international, potentially intergalactic hobo. Maybe. So, favorite artist from DC. First one that came to mind, so they're my favorite. Yeah. Donald Byrd. Everyone knows I like that. Oh, by the way, I'm a freaking idiot. My last video, I accidentally deleted. Don't want to get into it. Very angering. Irksome. A lot of positive comments. Destroyed. Sorry I crapped on my friends and ended those conversations. But, talked about Donald Byrd. And he was the producer and inspiration for this group. He was an instructor, also trumpeter. Was an instructor and a teacher at Howard University, a historically black university in Washington, D.C. I don't have the debut, but these are in sequential order with some gaps. I know he played on these earlier ones and produced throughout or whatever. I don't know the whole rundown. But this Blackbird's flying start is pretty dope. I guess I was showing the wrong side because the front side and the back side look so much alike. But is this the second one? I don't know. Walk on Rhythm was nominated for a Grammy. I know that one. That's on the softer side. Blackbird's theme here is more funky. I dig this. I want to say this is the immediate follow up after that album. This has Rock Creek Park. If that's not your favorite Blackbird song, you're wrong. I don't know what to say. You're wrong if this isn't your favorite one. It's also got Happy Music, which was fun, and everyone really digs that. Flying High and City Life have merit, but a super clean copy of that. Happy about that. This is Action. Looking Ahead is on here. Street Games. I guess the one that would be my favorite on this. By the way, these are always beats. Super happy to have some of these clean. This Mysterious Vibes is the track on here. And this is the 80s. This is the end of the Blackbirds before I think they reunited in part in like the 2000 something. This is more or less forgettable, but I guess I'm this cheap and this clean, I had to grab it. But this is Blackbirds, Washington, D.C. Compliments of your boy, Donald Byrd, a jazz legend. And once again, pineapple cider, Sunny Chibas from Japan. Your boy just smashed out layers. Subfloor. You know what I mean? A tack layer, sheet tack layer for moisture residue prevention. You gotta lay down that grout nice and thick. You gotta set and space your tiles, and then grout over it and seal it. It's whatever. Fucking layers. I don't really know what I'm saying anymore because it's stupid late and I need to sleep. So sleep well when sleep finds you. Love you, VC. Take care. God bless. All that jazz.